out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
We
Bring them out, bring them out.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. Just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you know. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Herbert going to go to the air right away. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
59. Go. 80. Route. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 17 inches. The Chargers 35-yard line.
Completed to Hyatt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James Cook, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how to handle winning, losing, handle all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Lion. Hey, Catholic.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open there. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That one complete to McConkey. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Ready.
one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. McKenzie now to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert. just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And Ryan Hampton, 60 yards. And the Chargers will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. The Chargers are on top. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Ram. Capital. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Hey, what is it?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Baylor tight. Hey, go Lion. Go. 21, 59. Go.
Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might need more Power Rangers.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Home troops right. Route. Hey, go.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Mendoza operating from the gun. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Cook running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 11 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
74 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now an audible here into something else.
Again, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they'll say no to a 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Back to throw. Mendoza. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
38-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Herbert now. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point try now from Dicker.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
To kick off for the Chargers.
These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
If there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third down.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Listen, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They need 2. Here's third down. To a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw is Mendoza. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Off to the races. And down to the 29-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hold the trips right.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 43-yard.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
They'll work inside here. Hampton pushes past him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Home troops right.
Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rondé Gadsden from 8 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mendoza from the gun on third down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw again.
That one finds Hyatt.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
26 yards. And the Giants first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 21 yards away.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
It's been a fun one through three. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a two-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Kappa. 12. Crowd right. Step.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton.
The defense was ready for the back-to-league out and even had a second play waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Hold me to right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And here's Mendoza throwing to start the drive. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a ball here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Mendoza toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
touchdown Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cap, 59. 59. Hey, ram. 5-9. Sit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Marion Hampton, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
45. Giants, 35.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mendoza now throwing to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Mendoza. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one.
Y'all niggas gonna learn to put respect on my name. What Blicky say? Good game, Giants. On Gray Street Crib, he crazy.
Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now he's loose again, and he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. A remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Los Angeles Chargers, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.